YouTube, I got something cool to show y'all. Let's jump into Model Y real quick. All right, we in this thing. All right, so real quick, y'all see that? Y'all see that? We off. Hold up. Oh yeah, reverse. Park. Yeah, yo, this thing is sick. And the cool thing is, you don't even know it's there when you're sitting in the driver's seat, because you can't see it. Kind of like you can barely see the turn signals. I love that. But when you turn the wheel, there it is, y'all. It's sometimes, man, it's a little thing. Without further ado, let's jump in the video so I can show y'all how to get this thing installed in your Tesla Model Y Juniper. I don't know if it works for any other cars, but at least for your Tesla Model Y Juniper. Let's go. What is good, YouTube? It's your man, Swint Nation EV, back again with another video. And today, as you see from the title, we are installing a gear shift control stalk on the 26 Model Y Juniper. So we're gonna open up this package and see what actually comes in the box. Inside the box, you get your handy dandy instructions. And as you can see, you get a piece of 3M tape. Feels like some kind of rubber, like a rubber piece on here. You get your adhesion promoter. You get your panel removal tool. And then you get your shifter, some kind of module right here. And then you get your charging cable, so you can charge devices. And then you get your wiring harness. So not much in there, but I like that. That means it should be a much easier install. So let's get to the first piece. All right, open the door. Some sexy carbon fiber handle covers. Get the door open. All right, so first thing we want to do is we have to remove this weather stripping. So I'm gonna pull that out, kind of just manhandle it. Oh man. All right. And then we're only gonna go like right here. We don't need all of it out, just enough so I can access here and then down there. And we need this piece to come off right here. It's kind of tucked in there, so you kind of got to wiggle it out. And then there's a piece right here. So that's where I'm gonna need this guy. I can get in there and pop this guy out. Boom. Pops right out. I'm going to keep this little tool in handy. Almost to where we need to be. And you kind of want to pull it towards you, but be careful. We don't need much of it out. We kind of just need enough. So I'm just popping out some of the flooring to get to this piece right here. That's what we're trying to get to. So, well, let's just see how much I can pop out. All right, so I was able to pull out the actual piece. As you see, I got the molding hanging, and I have the floor cover just pulled to the side, this panel right here. And as you can see right here, there is a port back here that's just not being used for anything. Nothing at all. So this blue piece right here will go on this port. If I can actually get to it. And if I was a betting man, I would guess this is for obviously the power for the module. So got it plugged in, as you can see. All right, plugged in. Now we'll work on the next piece. All right, and then the next piece is we want to take this little guy here. Plug her in. Nope. This is all plug and play. Everything's plug and play. And then you got an extra piece if you want to use the plug again. You gotta go somewhere?
No.
Oh, okay. I gotta put this in over there.
No, just checking it out.
It's almost done. That was the hardest part. Just,
So where does this plug in?
it doesn't plug in, it just sticks on there. It's all wireless.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Wireless.
So
Yep, so,
the Bluetooth from the car picks it up.
yep.
It'll find it.
Yeah.
So
I just have to reset. There's like some,
already or no?
no, I gotta,
The settings?
yeah, and then pair it. I gotta put it in pairing mode and then it'll just stick right there. And then it's got a little charging cable. Yeah, it should kind of match where the other one goes. You see how the other one is? Yeah, so it should probably sit like right there. I don't know where they have that joker at, even though, because if you put it on the wheel, it'll turn with the wheel. So I'm sure it's not supposed to turn. Yeah. Yeah, so it has to go, I'm thinking right there. Put some of this on there. This is, oh, that stuff stinks. This makes it so it adheres a lot better.
Cleans it up.
Yep. We're gonna use the good old eyeball method today. So, I'm thinking y'all, can y'all see how I'm lining this up? So, as you can see, oh yeah. They have it kind of where, so what I'm looking for is that top piece to be flush and making sure there's no gap. So right here, there's no gap. And it's funny because you can't even see it behind the steering wheel when the steering wheel is straight. But here it is. Here's where I see it mounted the most flush. The thing is, you want it flush on both sides. And for me, this is flush on both sides right there. So, and then, yep. Yeah, so I think that's where I'm gonna put her, right there. It won't be completely even with the other side, but it's crazy. Like you can't even see it unless you turn the wheel. All right, y'all, moment of truth. The adhesive's coming off. I always like to do a light press and fit before I do a hard press, in case I do need to move it. My main thing is making sure this baby's flush. Okay, what do y'all think? I think I like it right there. So as you see from the driver's seat with the wheel straight, you can't actually see the stalk. And I think I actually like that. Now granted, if I turn the wheel, there it is. But when the wheel is straight, you can't see it. You can barely even see your turn signals. So, all right, now let's figure out how do I engage this thing and get her fired up. So let's do that. All right, so when you want to pair your car to the module, you want to push down on the left scroll wheel, push right on the right scroll wheel, and then hold the button on the gear selector or push down on the gear selector at the same time, and then it'll automatically just jump into gear and you'll get that. Boom. Reverse. So down is drive, up is reverse, push in is park. So as you see, down is drive, up is reverse, push in is park. So yeah, that's kind of nice. That way you don't have to extend to reach the screen. I don't know why, but I love just being able to push down and then drive and then, you know, push up for reverse. Man, it just makes things a little faster than swiping up and down on the screen and then pushing in for park. So yeah, I'm gonna test that out real quick.
Hit it. I'm dumb.
You can't accidentally hit it. This thing is cool. You just push down on the stalk to go to drive, and then you push up to go in reverse. And you can do it faster than I think you can even swiping the screen. And you got the park button on there where you can just hit the park button when you're done. Actually, I think I like it low key more than reaching for the screen, because it's like your hands naturally in that motion of turning the steering wheel. So you might as well just, while you're turning, you can go to drive, or if you need to go to reverse, it's just so quick just to flip your finger in reverse.
Damn.
I love it. Yeah. I didn't know how I was gonna feel, but yo, this is gonna be sick. Just having it on there. And it's wireless, so there's no wires. It looks clean, like it came factory with the vehicle. Clean install. So yeah, this should be straight.
I like it. Did you